Hello, I'm Abby from Sutton Schoolswork. Welcome to our online Christmas assemblies. Each week we're going to think about a Bible character, their role in the Christmas story, and ask you a few questions. We'll share with you what Christians believe, and finally, think about what we can learn from each character's story. Are you sitting comfortably? Then let's begin. In our last assembly, we learned that after God's Son was born in Bethlehem, He sent His angels to share the good news. Amazingly, the first people to hear the news were not rich, powerful, important people, but a group of humble shepherds who were taking care of their sheep on the hillside. Today's story is about some clever men who studied the stars. Let's start with some facts about stars. Are they true or false? The Sun is the closest star to Earth. True. The rarest stars are red dwarf stars. False. Red dwarf stars are the most common stars. Stars are typically between 1 and 10,000 years old. False. Stars are typically between 1 and 10 billion years old. The largest stars have the shortest lives. True. Stars can be used to show you which way to go, like a map. True. Without a compass, the stars and the moon can help you find your way. Much like the sun during the day, they can help you work out where you are and where you want to go. Using the moon and stars in this way has been used for thousands of years. Let's hear today's Bible story.
In a far country in the east were some wise men who watched the stars. One day, a bright new star appeared in the sky. They were very excited. They knew that the star meant a king had been born. The men said to one another, "Come, we must go and worship him." The wise men packed the things they needed for the long ride, along with valuable presents for the newborn king. They set out on a big journey towards the star, which shone so brightly every night. The men were looking for a king, so they went first to King Herod's palace in Jerusalem. King Herod's priests and teachers told them that Christ would be born in Bethlehem. "Come back and tell me when you find him," said King Herod slyly. He was jealous, and he didn't like the idea of a new king. The wise men started out towards Bethlehem. They saw the star shining in the east and went towards it. They followed the star until it was right above the house where Mary and the little child Jesus were staying. When Mary opened the door, she was surprised to see such important strangers from a far-off land. The men told her that they had travelled a long way, following the star to find the newborn king. The wise men bowed down before the Christ child and worshipped him. They knew he was God's promised Saviour and Messiah. They gave him special gifts of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. An angel warned the wise men not to go back and tell Herod they had found God's promised king, because Herod would try to kill the child. So The wise men went home another way.
Have you ever looked up at the sky at night and tried to count the stars? Scientists estimate that the universe contains between 30 and 70 billion trillion stars. Wow! Over 2,000 years ago, God placed a huge star in the sky to show where his son Jesus had been born. The wise men knew the scriptures. They knew the star was a sign for them. They followed the sign that God had given and kept going on their journey until they reached the King. Christians believe that God gives signs even today to help them follow his plan for their lives. We believe that God will help us to go in the right direction if we keep looking for him and listening to him.
Question time! Where did the wise men come from? Why do you think the men went to Herod's palace first? Who did the stargazers find in Bethlehem?
What can we learn from the wise men's story? Keep going. Don't give up. The wise men travelled for many weeks to finally arrive at the place where Jesus was born. I'm sure they were tired and hot and hungry, but they kept plodding on. The wise men went to Herod's palace first, but the newborn king wasn't there. They didn't give up. They kept going. When you are on a long journey or working towards a goal, remember, when the going gets tough or you don't succeed the first time, keep going. Don't give up. We hope you enjoyed our assembly today. Next week is our last Christmas assembly. See you then. Goodbye.